Hey y'all, it's Nurse Avalor here with a recap of the Black Women's Investment Brunch held at the Wharf in DC. This was a beautiful hotel to have brunch in. And so starting off, I entered the venue and this was the conference room where we were going to be having our investment summit, the classes, the speakers. It was beautifully decorated. And yeah, the beginning, or I should say the beginning of this investment brunch was wonderful. And there is the founder of Black Women Invest. She is in the cream colored suit, and the MC for the day who was in the brown dress. And so there were many speakers that included speakers who were teaching you how to invest in real estate, how to invest in art, how to get your taxes in order, especially if you are a business owner. Then we headed over into the brunch area, and brunch was delicious. So that was how it all kicked off. Again, we're sitting here, we're enjoying some talking time, talking about everything that we've learned. We're eating the brunch, of course. And again, there was so many powerful things that were happening at this brunch that I really cannot speak about just because I'm still trying to process it all. But during the presentation, or I should say while we were eating brunch, there were several speakers there. They were talking about, again, how it is important for us to diversify our portfolios if we have them. Also, the importance of learning how to invest in a business if you have one, and to invest in other businesses that carefully align with your business. So I did take some time to go out into the vendor spot, and as you can see, there were definitely a lot of vendors there. Some were selling purses, clothes, makeup, skincare, hair care, vitamins, you name it. It was a blast. And here we had a panel, and the panel was very diverse. These women range from people who were getting out of debt to people who were starting their businesses, and they were trying to help others get their businesses started. Of note, this particular speaker sitting here with her legs crossed, she talked about the power of alternative investing, which is investing in art, investing in jewelry, investing in just things that we don't typically think about investing in. Most of us think about investing in homes, hotels, but she gave alternatives to investing. Last but not least is the speaker of all speakers, and this was Coach Danielle Winningham, and she is known throughout the social media world for helping Black women start their businesses. She was once a VP at Chase in their banking and business industry, and she gave a lot of gems about how the banking industry works, especially when they come across people who have millions of dollars, how they're investing, how they keep millions in their pockets, how they keep millions within the family. And for her, it says it all starts with a mindset for a lot of us, because a lot of us are not, I would say, fun babies or inheritance babies. A lot of the times we don't necessarily have the money to back up our lives. But here again, they talked about the power of just learning how to start with what you have and where you are. And the importance is strategically starting with the way that you think. I can't emphasize this the most. The most powerful thing that I took from her speaking is that you absolutely have to change your mindset. If you're wanting to get out of a lifestyle of living paycheck to paycheck, if you are living in a lifestyle of I'm just going to buy everything that I see and I'm not going to save and I'm not going to invest, everything starts with the mindset. And again, she dropped so many gems about making sure that you keep your mind replenished with the type of books that you read, feeding your mind with positive things, starting a collection of books. Again, I am an avid reader of all kinds of genre, but more than lately, I have been doing a lot of reading on personal development and learning how to grow from where I am into a person who loves to talk about money and investing, and how I can approach my community with the same mindset. And so overall, this was an investment brunch that I thoroughly enjoyed, that I thoroughly loved being a part of. Again, I am a student of the founder of Black Women Invest. I have been with her for several years now, and she definitely knows what she is talking about. In fact, the two that you see here, they both worked for JP Morgan and Chase in the banking industry. So that is it, you guys. Stay tuned for part 4 of the investment brunch, where I go a little bit deeper into what it's like setting yourself up for business and investing. Talk to you later.